wait, ignore that clip because like right now I have something I've got to show off. This is the SSR90. Everyone's getting theirs right now, and I want to rip into this because I'm not sure if it's just the P90, so we'll check it out. Maybe we'll do some Modern Warfare 2 style stuff to it, but I need a knife because I need to get into this right freaking now. Thank you, Novritsch, for sending it, but let's just see if it's really worth it. Novritsch never sends me only a single item. So yeah, I was excited. With all the other videos I'm working on right now, like a video where I literally challenged the guy Ghost is based on from Modern Warfare 2019, or the enormous AK giveaway I have planned for subscribers, I'm busy. How else can I say it? But I'm not too busy to unbox all the crazy stuff that's in this package. I was expecting some stuff, but not all of this. Oh yeah, and there was like a Novritsch SSR90 in here. That's cool too. Novritsch
Using a key to gouge expletives on another's vehicle is a sign of trust and friendship. Who did this to my freaking car?
Do y'all have like any idea just how much Novritsch stuff I actually have? I mean, just look at all this. I've got the SSG96 over here, the SSX303 over here. I actually like that a lot, but I got to tighten up the buffer too because I can do that now. I've got this new plate carrier over here. I actually really like the fit of this. I need to tighten it up just a bit. I want to try that on this weekend at D14. A whole bunch of magazines for the SSE 18, not the SSP because that one's over here. So this one's AEP and this one's gas blowback. And then I've got all this stuff that he just sent over. Like, I really appreciate having a toolbox now, a little toolkit. And it's actually right here. I mean, just fresh. Gave me a lipo bag. Thank you for that. A bag of BBs, which is almost like a rice bag. It's like super like vacuum packed. Got stickers, yada yada yada. I think this is funny. Full Metal Alchemist.
Full Metal Alchemist.
I also really appreciate the little optic. I have no idea what else I'm going to put this thing on besides what I'm going to show y'all in a little bit. Like, I really appreciate having all these little things here, like all the cleaning kit stuff, all the little toolkit stuff, because now if I ever need anything, I pretty much got something for it. But this is what people are losing their shit over. The SSR90 by Novritsch. Of course, the Crytek one came out. The SEMAs have been around forever. But, man, what is there to say about this?
Shut the fuck up, dog. You're fucking up my video.
But seriously, I want to thank the Novritsch team for sending so much stuff so I can make the SSR90 review as in-depth as I possibly can. Also, I like stuff like the little toolkit that I'm not going to let anyone else mess with because everyone steals my tools. Like everyone else steals everyone else's tools. But alright, let's go ahead and take a look at the SSR90. Like I said, this is just the unboxing and some first impressions. So let's go ahead and see what makes this thing special. So this is the SSR90 by Novritsch. We've seen bolt actions like the SSG series that, love it or hate it, did advance the bolt action platform forward more. Wow. And had people trying to do better for less, which we should all be happy about. Then we got the pistol line, all the stuff that makes sense for someone who made himself the biggest airsoft content creator for a long period of time, because of sniping. So when this was announced, people were confused. The SSR15? Okay, that makes sense. You slap on a scope onto an M4, or a mini red dot. As long as it has a long barrel, then it's a DMR or a sniper to some people. Most of the time. But whatever, this is the SSR90, a rather solid P90 that admittingly still does rattle thanks to the charging handle. The bouncy charging handle that doesn't do anything at all. The rotary hop-up dial isn't even exposed with this thing. It's behind this sliding door under the body. You should just have a tool handy because this dial was extremely stiff. Maybe that's just for mine, but I chipped my fingernail trying to adjust this thing. But I'm going to say this now. If you like the Cybergun P90, then you'll like this in theory. I mean, the base gun is a Cybergun P90, but note the price jump. Why the price jump? Well, this is still a Novritsch replica after all. This thing is completely customed out. From the stabilized 6.03 brass inner barrel
that I believe was first planned to be a 6.01, a programmable trigger unit with a burst, binary, pre-cocking, battery protection, and other features included. And if you look at the flat trigger, you might notice something familiar, especially if you're a high kappa user, which I heard is not a coincidence. The rate of fire was upgraded, the tappet plate, and I assume pretty much everything else on the inside. But this isn't the review. I'm just doing the unboxing right now, and some first impressions. As for the box, it's really nice. It's all cardboard, and it's really in there thanks to the styrofoam inside. It's fairly simple though. You get the SSR90, a magazine, which is not a final model. I got an early prototype magazine, so expect a better version later. And we got an unjamming/cleaning rod with a glossy starter's manual. Just use the QR code in the back of it to get a much more in-depth write-up to get a good idea about nearly everything there is to know about your PDW. I'll go over a whole lot more, like the QD sling swivels that I know you personally like so much. But right now, I'm gonna do my own little touches to this Novritsch SSR90 and give it to a player for a day.
So, what the hell happened here?
I got into a very close engagement, and he peeked the window when I did. We shot each other's sights out and just started laughing at each other. Wow! Oh my God.
So glad I'm on. Let's go kick some ass.
All right, let's do it.
Go kick some ass, I said.
Hit! Hit! Ah! Hit! Hiding in a fucking corner. Did it just die? Ah, I just shot. I hate you! I'm trying to get a video, man!
Since you're walking back to respawn, what do you think so far?
It's definitely a new feeling. I feel like the hop is a little finicky.
And I mean, it could be on me too, but man, that hop-up adjuster is so tight, I do have to use a tool.
Yeah, I think that should definitely be changed.
That could be just mine too.
I like easy to work on, especially if a new player is like, man, I really want like a YouTuber's gun. Oh, look, there's a great company. Get that. And then them having to use tools to adjust their hop, especially if they're in the middle of the field.
You're not going to be able to do that.
You can't do it. You'd have to walk off. It sounds strong. It's got the range I want. It's got the accuracy minus the hop thing that I want. And it's not killing me like a full metal M4, like a Mark 18.
And it's like, what, 100 degrees outside?
Yes, it's very hot. 100 degrees, no breeze. Texas heat, nothing's overheated. I mean, the battery's not getting hot. I don't feel anything getting hot in the gun. I'm sweating all over it. It's clearly not bothering it. I could still grab it if I need to, even with my sweat on it. So I definitely like the material it's made out of. It is definitely a higher quality gun, and you can definitely see that just looking at it.
Alright, so you guys know me. When we do the real review, I'll show you stuff like all the internals. I'll take a look at opinions and findings from the community and see if people have discovered some flaws. But as for me right this moment, I'm impressed, and so were a lot of other people at D14, and we ran it a lot in 100-degree heat. Even other P90 owners said they should have looked into the SSR90 first. It fed very well with the King Arms magazine that these early releases were shipped out with, along with the Crytek magazines that are out there. And 200 feet wasn't a problem, and that's with the hop-up completely off. I'm told the SSR90 can hop .40 gram BBs, so that makes some sense. The review is going to take me a while to work on, but I hope to cover everything you want to see, so feel free to ask for whatever information you would like to know in the comments down below. Right now, there's a whole lot of discussions going between this, the SEMA, and the Crytek P90, so you might be able to understand that I have a lot of information to take a look at, and debate is relevant or credible. But everything needs to be taken into account when we're throwing around $400 for a rather unique platform like the P90. But feel free to watch all the other videos that are being released right now. Storm put out some gameplay, aka Statin, hopefully I'm saying your name right, made a video on his own and I liked it a lot. Negative Airsoft looked at the internals.
What kind of owns this?
This is a pretty hot item right now on YouTube. So be sure to look at all those videos if you want a really good idea if this new offering is worth it. But right now, I'm going to say thank you for all the new subscribers because I think we jumped up 2,000 new subs between this video and the last. And I want to thank you for watching, and I need to thank the Novritsch team again for letting me take a look at this SSR90. But until that next video drops from the city of Dallas, Texas, this has been Scott Hollenbeck, and I will be sure to see you all next time.
Dude. I got hit in the nuts. I'm dead.
I got hit in the nuts. Yay, I got back and shot in the nuts.
I find it funny that it's just a P90 really, but you got a small crowd of people.
Yeah. No, it looks cool, man, honestly.
No, we just want the screen time, bro. That's all we're here for.
Yeah, I'm gonna drop my Insta real quick. No, I'm playing.
So how do I feel about the trigger? It's actually pretty good on semi. But then you throw it in the full auto, which is basically a dual stage trigger. You'll have semi on a half a pull and full auto and a full pull. Like such. Now one thing though, the magazines are rather large and kind of cumbersome, so these might not fit in all dump pouches or in magazine pouches. So I'd say play around with them and see which ones fit best to you. These are definitely a little weird. Engaging P90.